by a lady called Susan Wood. She began this with 2 ladies, but now we have 340 ladies working here. Her main purpose of starting this was to create employment for single mothers who are disadvantaged in the society so that they can improve their living standard. So each time you buy something in the shop, you're just trying to promote the welfare of the ladies. The beads are all hand molded, hand painted. We sell them locally, export about 50% to different countries. Yeah, so where are you from?
US.
US. Yeah, so we export a lot to America, to the UK, Germany, and to many more other countries because we are under a World Fair Trade Organization. Yep. With what is exported and what people buy in the shop, all the ladies are able to get a salary at the end of the month. The rest can be used to expand the factory or pay the bills. And Kazuri also provides free medical care for the ladies and for the immediate family members. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. It's okay to take pictures wherever you wish. Yeah, so first show you the raw material we use this to make all the beads in the pottery. We used to import the clay from the UK, but now get it locally from Mount Kenya. So that's how it comes from Mount Kenya. But if you look at these pieces, they're already used. So we can recycle the pieces as many times as possible before it is fired. So we mix the clay with water, talc and silica, then the clay is pumped into the blue containers. So if you come this way, tell you how this process. So we normally have clay in form of liquid in the blue containers. The 2 machines are the filters. They press out the water, so the water drips down. After 8 to 7 hours, you open the machine manually, get slabs of clay from each bag, cut them into small pieces and put them in here to remove the air. So the clay comes down from there in form of a big sausage, very soft, and we use that to make all the beads in the pottery.
Order from the clay?
So, see, as you can see, it's time for lunch. Everybody's out. Most of the people are out for lunch break. So these are some of the different shapes that the ladies make. They're all hand molded. Each lady can make about 900 to 1,000 beads a day. And you see, everybody makes a different shape. Yeah, and after they're made, we have to dry them like this under the sun for 2 hours. Because if you fire them immediately, they'll crack. Yeah.
So these are all just by hand?
By hand, that's right. Yeah, so let's see how they're made. This, you can come closer.
This is the clay?
Yeah. This is what we get from the pug mill after the clay is processed. So the ladies first use something like this. Hey guys, look at this. Use something like this. It's a mold to measure the size so that all the shapes can become equal. Then we mold everything by hand like this. After molding, we use something like this to make the hole so that later we can do the threading. Then we fire the beads in the kiln using electricity for about 8 hours, and the beads change color. See? Something like this.
Oh.
See, this is after the first fire. Yeah. Hey guys, look at this. The clay is quite hard, so even if you drop your beads, they don't break.
Good. That was a good catch.
I didn't know that you were going to bounce it.
Because I see you bounce really well.
Not all of them bounce. They only bounce if they're round. So I to bounce. Yeah, so they all make different shapes. Each lady can make 900 to 1,000 beads a day. So let's walk around to see how they make the different shapes.
And it's okay to take a photo?
Take photos. The ladies don't mind.
Okay.
Because they thread it all the way just straight, just perfect. Yeah.
We look at so
It's so hard.
and she's got a reference size. Every one of them are the same size.
She's gonna measure it.
Yeah, she got a reference.
So, this is how they do it.
I'm sorry? Elizabeth.
You have 3. How many years?
Okay, let's see the pottery. Beads we make pottery, and the first is by using a mold. This is a mold. All these white ones are molds. We add mortar inside the clay, pour it in here. In 2 hours, if you open the mold, you get the shape in there. So for instance, something like this was made in a mold. We use a knife to remove the excess clay, smooth it using a sponge and water. They turn out like this, then they have to dry on the shelves there for 2 weeks to get rid of all the water and the moisture, so that when you fire them, they don't crack. Alright, so I'm going to show you the other one. They're not in use right now, so it's electric. They just spin it here and it spins around.
Remember that movie Ghost?
Yes.
Some people, well, no, we're all about that age.
So we can either use them like this. See, these are wet. They were thrown this morning. So we can either use the wheel or the molds to make the pottery. After they sit there for 2 weeks to dry, we fire them. And from this color, it turns out like this.
Wow.
That's like a candle holder.
So you just fire.
We fire them. But before firing, they sit there for 2 weeks to dry. Because if we fire them immediately, because they're still wet, they'll crack.
Got it?
Yeah. Don't try to bring them here for glazing, and they're all these ceramic glazes that you mostly have to import because you don't have them locally. We then string them and dry them for 2 hours in the stands, because if you fire them immediately, the paint will melt.
This is after the fire.
Yeah. If you look on this side, I told you we also export 50% to different countries. So these are some of the orders for now. Kazuri UK, Netherlands, Canada, America, Canada. These are the order numbers, necklaces. Like this order for Kazuri America, we have 4 necklaces, 700 loose beads. These are the date ordered and the date expected. It takes about a month or 2 months to finish an order.
Wow.
Yeah. And okay guys, look at this. After the beads are glazed and fired, they turn out glossy and shiny like this. Then we use this to string them. Look, we can make necklaces. Necklaces, bracelets, and earrings out of
Is she
this.
doing the color on it now? Or?
No, after the beads are glazed like this, we then fire them, and like this color will turn out like this red. You see? The colors totally change. We fire them again for the second time after they are painted or glazed.
So
Yeah.
what's she doing? She's painting it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna show you where we have the kiln. This is how we fire them. We stack the beads up like this in the kiln. You see?
Ah.
And put another layer. See? Stack them up like this all the way from down there until the kiln is full. And we normally do all the firing overnight because it becomes really hot in here. Because we fire the beads for 10 to 11 hours, the temperature is 1000 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So we fire them at night because it becomes too hot during the day.
So it's just stack of them?
So here we have a loose bead store. We make 10% more than what is required. So these beads are like leftovers, and we sell them loose for people to make their own. If you want to buy some loose beads, you can come back here later, pick a jar, choose the ones you want, pay them the shop, and take them home to make something on your own. We sell them by piece though, 40 shillings and above per piece, depending on the size and the glaze.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you where we string them. If you wanna buy some loose beads, you can. If you're creative enough, yeah, I'm coming.
Wow.
Okay, so this is where we string everything. Sorry, we use hey guys.
You use a fishing line.
Yeah, we use a fishing line, very strong to make the necklaces. We fix on the class. Oopsie, sorry. Okay, would you hold up your hair a little? You're gonna be the model. Let it go. Hey guys, look at that, and becomes a finished product.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Matching bracelets, we take the snap around like this. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Ooh, looks nice and new. So this can be matched. Bracelets, necklaces, and earrings in the shop. They snap around because they're made using a memory wire. You can match them up.
There's yours.
The orders, so they're very detailed and specific. They tell us the colors, the length, the size of the length of the beads, the size of the beads, and the color as well.
Very nice.
That they want us to use. So this is a wall hanging. We have 2 ladies who can make the wall hanging. And they do the wet stitching to the macrame, divide it into squares, in between the spaces fixes patterns like dancers, flowers, animals. This wall hanging will take about three weeks to finish. So she's going to fix patterns all the way down. And it all comes from her mind. Yeah, we have a complete wall hanging in the shop. You'll say that it's really pretty. Okay. Pottery is fast. Here we use the sandpaper to smoothen them with different designs that bring out African culture. See the Maasai design turns out like this after firing. The zebra turns out like this. We have giraffe. Look, these are giraffe mugs. We have lions, but we have so many more other designs in the shop. And all the pottery can be used in a microwave. They are dishwashers, oven safe, and lead free. And we also make small animals. Hey guys, look at this, and they are done by hand. We make giraffes, elephants, zebras, and they're all done by hand. No molds for this one.
Done by hand?
By hand. All done by hand.
Wow.
Yeah. By hand.
Very nice.